Hey, this is Steven with StevensGuitarLessons.com. I've done a couple of videos here recently. This is the third in in the series. I've had some work done recently on some instruments, and so this is the third guitar I'm gonna kind of put on display here and talk about and play a little. The others are my Gibson SG and my Gibson Flying V, and so those videos can be found on my YouTube channel if you want to check those out. The guy that did the work on all these is Neil with Atlanta Custom Music, and I'm going to have his contact info in the description area under this video if you want to have him do any work on any of your instruments or know anybody that would be interested. So this is my Ibanez RG550 that I believe it can't be earlier than 80. Well, I don't think it would be earlier than 87. It doesn't have a serial number on it, which is unfortunate, but it probably couldn't be earlier than 87. It's probably not too much later than that because of the changes that they made to the RG. But anyway, I'm not totally certain, but it seemed to be all original when I got it. It was a little bit beat up when I got it. The ad called it relict, which was a nice kind of way of saying it was kind of beat up. I've definitely seen worse, but this one does have its share of dings and bruises and all of that, but it plays great. I've always loved it. I kind of just got it on a whim, and then it became my go-to guitar, especially when I started giving lessons. It was kind of a no-brainer that it would be the guitar. It tends to it allows me to switch between genres and styles and types of music and songs and all of that without having to worry too much about playability, accessibility, any of that stuff. I just have to maybe switch pickups, maybe turn on or off some distortion or overdrive or etc. I always felt like it was a little lacking in the sound department because it had the stock Ibanez pickups in it, and they weren't bad, but they were just meh, and so I kind of always wanted to do something about that, but honestly never really wanted to. I never even contemplated doing it because I never wanted to give up my guitar for any substantial period of time. Then it was needing a fret job, and so kind of was going to have to do that, and I thought, well, this is a great time to get some new pickups. And I also had obtained an Eddie Van Halen d-Tuna drop D little apparatus that you can attach to Floyd Rose style locking vibrato assembly to facilitate the change between standard E tuning and drop D tuning without having to get tools, which I never would do. I just got another guitar and I would just leave this guitar alone. But I occasionally would have students that would want to play something in drop D, sometimes other tunings as well, and that just means I have to then get another guitar that I can easily retune. But the drop D thing was very intriguing with this d-Tuna, and I had got it and installed it, and with a recessed Ibanez version of this Floyd Rose, it is a little bit funkier than if it were a surface mount Floyd Rose, a little more cut and dried, and so I wasn't able to get it to where it was performing in the way that it should. So I wanted to have Neil take care of it. It needed the frets, and I wanted to have. I knew he was the guy, and I went and looked for pickups. As I was looking, I kind of very quickly settled on DiMarzio as being the most appropriate for this kind of guitar, what it is, what it does, etc. And then I realized I'm a big Ace Frehley fan, and I've never had a DiMarzio Super Distortion in a guitar before. And I thought that's kind of a really good pickup to get for the bridge on this guitar, because I rarely do anything but distortion with the bridge. In fact, pretty much never use the bridge pickup for anything but distortion. And then in the neck, which is actually where I play most of the time, and it's usually clean, I went for a PAF 36th anniversary DiMarzio. And then the middle pickup is DiMarzio HS3, which is meant to be the middle single coil. And it's wired, it should be wired, I believe the way it's stock, which I believe is all the way down as bridge pickup, and then it's taps to single coil if I switch to the next position, and then I go to the middle and it's the middle pickup, and then it's this neck pickup and single coil, and then it's neck pickup. I believe that's how it is, but maybe that when it's on the neck or bridge single coil that it also has the middle pickup. I may be wrong on that, but anyway, so that's the work that he did, and we're gonna check it out. So I'm gonna first give it a listen through my Vox Pathfinder, a little solid state amp, and this is very smooth and even, and pretty effortlessly playable. That's how it was before, and the frets were visibly getting worn and dug and channeled, and I didn't want to get to an intonation problem. So this feels exactly like it did when I first got it. And it had pretty good frets when I first got it. So far so good, and I like this pickup a lot in the clean position there. It's so yeah, that's got a very nice sound to it, and very warm and full. The single coils, I'm thinking, yeah, for clean, not too terribly crazy about that in most cases, without a little bit of something on it. So let me put a little distortion on. That super distortion is quite nice. Yeah, that's excellent. I'm very pleased with that pickup, and the guitar is quite playable like that. With the frets, this feels as good as it's ever felt, for sure. Everything's easy access, easy to reach, very responsive. PAF's not bad, and with some distortion on it. I'm really digging that super distortion in the bridge, though, with some edge to it like that. Let me hear what it sounds like through my Fender Blues Junior and give it a little bit. See what this contemporary as far as musical instruments and guitars go, more so than that Blues Junior stylistically and vibe-wise, for sure. So let's hear what this guitar sounds like through the Blues Junior. So that's with the neck humbucker, and then that's with it as a single coil. Got a quite single coily spank there to it, and then this is the middle. Yeah, that's got that single coil sound for sure. And then let's try the super distortion. And it's pretty responsive. That's the single coil. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's got a very good punch to it. I like that pickup through that amp quite a bit. Let me take a little listen real quick now to the d-Tuna. So this takes me from a good E. I'll do a sample of something in E that is appropriate for the d-Tuna, being Eddie Van Halen's design. So we got. So something like that in E that I can then fairly easily slide that out and get to D. So now I can play something easy in D. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a really quick changeover from D to E, to drop D to E. So yeah, I'm totally pleased. It sounds great, it plays great, the d-Tuna works fantastic. So this is awesome. This is the best one yet out of the ones that I've done, if I do say so. So thanks again, Neil, for all the effort and for all the fine tuning and tweaking and all that. So everything's fantastic, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna play a little bit of guitar here. So.